Hello and welcome back to our quest system series. In the previous episodes, we've set up all our quests and objectives. In this episode, we're going to start work on creating our saving unloading system for our quests and quest progress. So let's begin. So let's set up our saving system for this. Now you may already have a save system already in place for your game, in which case you can use that one as it is for now, but I don't have one yet, so I'm going to make one from scratch. So I'm going to create a blueprint class, search all classes here for a save game object. And once again, if you want more details about how save games work, by all means, check out many of my videos which have covered saving in the past. So for this one, I'm going to quit my save data. And in here, we're saving a couple of things. First thing we're saving is the objective itself. So we need to know the objective and its details of the objective content. So in our quest system, we're using these quest base objects, and on our quest log, we are storing the current quests we have active to us. So the names here, and with those names, we will then spawn in the quest objectives again, the quest objects again. So on the save data, you need variables here, and we'll do current active quests, and that's going to be our array of names. So same as what we had in our player character, it's an array of names. So just like this. And you want to also complete a quest, I guess, as well. So by all means, add that in there too. Like so. Okay, next, we need to store on each quest the current objective progress. So we know how far along we got in each quest. Now, this is a map. Now, each quest will have its own map to deal with. So how does this work? Well, we need to create a struct. The struct is going to contain the quest objective progress and be mapped to the quest ID. So let's go ahead and create that struct for us in here. So blueprints, struct, do f quest save data, and open this up. And it's a pretty simple one. All it's going to have is the progress, which is the objective string ID with the map of integer, so the value. So basically, this value, current objective progress. We also want to store our current stage we're on. So go to here, struct here, and add current stage. And that will be a single variable integer. And that's it. You don't have to store anything else on our quest, I believe. Nope, I think that's good. We can leave that as it is. So with that struct in place, we can go back to our save data, and we're going to add our quest progress to our save data here. Now the quest progress is going to be the name mapped to that struct. So f quest save data. Okay. And what we're going to do in here is we're going to save each quest. So what I'm going to do is create a function in my save file to make life a little bit easier for me. So I'm going to do save quest details. And this is going to take a save quest, a quest object. So inputs quest base object reference. And we'll just do quest there. Okay, so from the quest here, we can get the quest ID. And we can also get the progress. And we can also get the current stage. We have all the ingredients now to add to our quest progress map here. So we're going to do here and do add, plug this in, and add the quest ID to the key. And the value, which is the struct, we're going to drag out and do make quest struct. I'm just going to plug both of those into there. Okay, and then we're now added that to our quest save details here. Quest progress, sorry. Compile and save that. Excellent. Okay, so now we're going to do load quest details. So we can do another one and do load quests. And what we're going to do here is we're going to take out our current active quests array here and do a for each loop. Okay. And in here, we want to spawn in all those quests. Now, we've already got an add new quest function that does this. So we go to add new quest. You can see here, we're doing it here. We basically want to do this. Okay. So on here, we're going to get the player character. Sorry, get we have to send over the player character. Sorry. Or you can send over that quest log. Actually, that might be actually better. Yeah, quest log component. Do that again. Quest log component. There we go. And just put that in there. And from there, you do add new quest. Plug that in, and then plug that in. Now, what would be useful is having what quest object came out of it. That way we can set its current progress to the quest progress we have here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add new quest. I'm going to have a return value here. So when we return the object itself. So add a return node. And we're going to drag over the return value from the spawn actor class. So now on save data, we've got the return value coming through add new quest, which means I can now set its current stage and I can set the objective progress. Set current objective progress. Plug that into there like so. And then I can now get hold of my quest progress, my save file here, and now I can now do find the array element and then take out our map here and break it open. So now I can just plug in these values, just plug in the progress and the current stage there. So I'm going to send over those two values over to the quest that gets added when we load the quest in. Okay, and that's all we need to do here. Right, so next we want to do is make it so this save system actually works. So let's go over to and create our game instance. So I'm going to create a game instance for us. Blueprint class, search for game instance. And we'll do my game instance. And in here, we are going to add the init event. Now, how you're doing your save system already is fine, doesn't matter. You did, as I'm saying, these functions and variables I just done would be added to your normal quest system, your normal save system, sorry. So an event init here, you're going to have something like this. We do does save game exist, and we'll call it save data. We'll call it, and put that into a branch. If we don't have the object, we're going to create a save file. So create a save game object and create my save data, then promote that to a variable. Save data. And if it's true though, I'm going to do load game from slot. The slot name has to match this one, so save data. And we're going to cast to my save data and store that at the same variable. So that's us creating our save game system there. It's going to create a new one or load up an existing one if it does exist. Okay, now we've got that in there. We now need to tell our game to save and load when we want to save and load. So I'm going to do that as a simple thing on our player character when I push the button to save the game. So we go to our player character. We've got one doing this, remove from inventory. So I'm going to do a similar one. But this one would be when I push 2. And in here, we're going to tell our game to save. Now I'm going to do this by going very simply get game instance. So what you're doing is totally up to you. You want to get your save file basically for however you want to do it. So cast to my game instance. And in there, you'll get the save data. And in here, you want to save quest details. Now the quest details here are going to come from our quest log component. So you're going to drag this out and you're going to do get quests, get current quests. And that will be our for each loop on this. And do that in loop body. And the quest gets added to this. And if you wanted to, you can store the game instance as a variable if you like. Make things a little bit nicer. So it doesn't keep casting it. Just put that there. Like so. A little bit nicer like that. So when I push 2, it's going to save that data in. But when I start the game, I want to load it in. So I'm going to go into my begin play. And on begin play, we're going to do something similar. We're going to get the game instance to cast to it. So I'm just going to copy this. And put that on begin play. And we're going to get the save data. And we're going to do load quests. We have to send over which quest or component we're going to send it to. Send it to this one, like so. So the quest loaded in, we now need to send over the rest of the data from my save data. We need to send over the completed quests and the current up to active quests. So on the load quest function on completed here, you're going to drag out the quest or component and do set active current active quests. That go completed. And we also want to do, just add a reroute here, set completed quests to here. And they are going to come from our variables on our save file here. So save there, save there. So it's the loading of those done. We now need to add the saving of these. So if we go to save quest data, that's going to go through here. And we want it to save quest log here as well. So let's go to our functions, add a new function, save quest log. And that's going to have the inputs for the quest log. Like so. And I can set now these values in our variable list to here and get those values from our quest log. So I can get the active quests, plug that in, and also get our completed quests, get completed quests, and plug those in. So we just need to call this now, and we'll do it when we save the game. So when I go push my button for saving to, after we've done the for each loop, we take the save data here and we do save quest log. And we'll just put in the quest log component. Okay, so we just need to make the game use that game instance. So let's go to maps and modes, change our game instance here to my game instance, close this. So the very last thing we need to actually do is tell our game to actually save the game to the slot. So when I push the 2 button and complete it here, we're going to take out our save data and put that in here. And we're going to do save game to slot. Plug that in and make sure we use the same slot name we used before. So save data. And that's it. Hit compile and save that. So now if I go and play test the game, I can talk to the guy, pick up the quest. There it is. I can complete this objective and I can pick up the gun, shoot these 2. And we've now got 1 objective complete with 2 out of 3 for the other one. So now if I hit my 2 key on my keyboard to save it, that's now saved. And if I push play again, there's our quest and there's our progress here. And you're going to want to save every time, obviously, you want to save the game and quit, but also when you're going from level to level, because the quest objects are going to be deleted when you change level. So make sure you are saving when you leave and re-enter levels. Okay, and there you go. We can now get the rest of the quests complete. And there you go. That is saving and loading with our quest progress intact. In the next episode, we're going to work on the rewards part of our quests so we can give our players some XP, some gold currency, and some items. You can watch next episode right now over on patreon.com/Ryan Laley. You can find all my videos early from just $1 a month. A massive thank you to all my patrons and YouTube members for their continued support in me and the channel. Thanks again for watching. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you all next time. Bye everyone.